these sort of opportunities. We can imagine the millions of jobs and billions of investment opportunities that you can unlock by privatizing other Kenyan companies such as KPC, KPA, KCC, and others. Lastly, in conclusion, Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to extend our gratitude and appreciation to your honoring us by attending the listing or event that is taking place today, which my chairman will speak to in a bit more detail. I would like to reiterate our trust in your leadership and, most importantly, the necessary economic reforms that the government is undertaking to support and drive economic growth for the betterment of the lives and livelihoods of the Kenyan people. Here at the NSC, we go by the motto of the famous words by JFK: ask not what you can do for your country, what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mwiti. Next, allow me to call upon Mr. Tom Mulwa, Managing Director, Liaison Group. Let's give him a warm welcome, and he'll be followed after his remarks by Dr. Jose Akili. Welcome.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, Your Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, allow me to stand on all the protocols established. Your Excellency, as you may remember, the period before 2022, our PCS, Honorable Musalia, was on a short sabbatical. I spent a lot of time with him on a game which will remain unnamed for today. But looking back, that game may have inspired the Sukuk we are celebrating today. We tried a little bit to recruit Dr. Chris Kipto, our PS, in our game, but he stuck to his marathon and athletics. But it is just as good. Your Excellency, this game is a game of results. As we say in Kenya, ni game ya matokeo. And I say so, Your Excellency, because when we stood here a few months ago and we promised that the financial services sector in this country can generate at least 500 billion shillings to inspire our socio-economic transformation, we sounded like magicians, but it has come to pass. Your Excellency, we are very clear that through the capital markets authority, through the capital market, we can be able to at least catalyze growth and help our socio-economic transformation. We have asked ourselves a few questions and given ourselves answers at the same time. We, for example, asked ourselves, how can we help PS Inga and his team at the State Department of Housing to scale the housing agenda and de-risk our housing fund? We have also asked ourselves, Your Excellency, how can we help PS Abubakar Hassan to sort out and fund our KIPES initiative and our EPZ initiative and ESZ initiatives through the capital markets and save our exchequer. We have also asked ourselves how we can help PS Patrick Mariru to sort out and scale his institutional housing. More interestingly, Your Excellency, we have also asked ourselves how can we help our PSs and the leadership in education and healthcare to fund our social plan in both sectors. We have also asked ourselves how we can help PS Kipto to sort out the pending bills. All these, we believe, can be sorted out through the capital markets. They can be sorted out, and we believe, through an off-balance instrument. And so we could be able to complement your initiative to accelerate our socio-economic development. Your Excellency, we've been asked, why Sukuk? We followed your clarion call that the more the merrier. Through this Sukuk, we've been able to democratize the financial services sector by being inclusive to include our Muslim brothers and sisters. The more the merrier. If we have more people on the table, it can only get better. But more importantly, Your Excellency, we agree with you that it is going to be very difficult to achieve our Vision 2030 aspiration with credit cost elevating to the current levels. Through the Sukuk, we've been able to point this at 11.13%, and it can only get to single digits with this kind of initiative. So we thank you very much for this challenge which you gave us a few months ago and for which we have stood to be counted. Your Excellency, as I conclude, allow me to recognize the teams which made this happen. My leadership and the HESCOM team at Liaison Group, thank you very much. The Liaison Capital Transaction Advisors, Victor Chumo, William Mulwa, and Kevin Kinitu, thank you very much. I had a team of Hanga investors, CPF, Dr. Jose Akili, Timothy Wamboi, and Joe Rono, thank you very much. Your Excellency, I must say we have the most progressive capital markets in this region. Mr. Hugas and the team at CMA have been extremely very supportive and sometimes even beyond moving faster than the private sector. I also want to recognize the leadership of Mr. Paul Luso, John Okulo, and the KCB team, our Sharia advisors, Professor Hassan Lassan, Jafar Sheikh, Abdul Malik, and Salim, who are our Sharia advisors. I also want to recognize Sheikh Ibrahim Lafome, the chairman of Sahin Advisory Council, Doreen Odmoga, and her partners at KN Law, David Kinyanjui, of Ernest & Young, and the team, Francis Nasioba of the Lacing team, Robert Dungu and Robert Trustees, CL Group Registrars, Nikki Dhondeka and the team at Cope Trust, Patrick Kariuki and Gen Africa team, Samantha Gera and Kingdom Securities, Abdallah Abdul Marik, Executive Director of Gulf Bank, Steve Mainda, the Chairman of Dubai Islamic Bank, the Chairman and Management of the Retirement Benefits Authority, and the Insurance Regulatory Authority Tool, the Chairman and Managing Trustees of the National Securities Exchange. Finally, Your Excellency, I want to say that we have one very important team, the Dubai Islamic Bank. They have promised to come big and support our initiative in Islamic funding, and we have aligned a very good pipeline for them, Your Excellency, to support your initiative. We are also extremely very happy with our PSS, who apparently, Your Excellency, are cut from the same cloth. Dr. Chris Kipto, Mr. Habubakar Hassan, and PS Hinga are actually stockbrokers and members of this big house. And no wonder it's happening. We have also tried to convert PS Patrick Marilu to our world. So thank you very much indeed, Your Excellency. We shall walk the talk and we shall stand to be counted. Asante sana. I thank you.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, the Prime Cabinet Secretary and the Secretary for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, all distinguished guests, the Capital Market Fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it's a profound honor to welcome you again to this momentous occasion as we celebrate a significant milestone for Kenya's financial markets, the listing of the first Sukuk bond in East and Central Africa. The Lindsay Sukuk bond of the Nairobi Securities Exchange. This is also a landmark for our pension funds. The Lab Trust Pension Scheme, the County Pension Fund, and the Sadly Sub Fund, which are Kenya's most venerable pension schemes, I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Sali Sharia Advisory Board, led by Sheikh Lathome, trustees, and all those who have worked diligently with us to achieve this historic moment. Your Excellency, it's only last year that we had the privilege of hosting you during the launch of the Kenya shilling 7 billion Laptras Imara Hairit, and today we are proud to present another milestone, the Lindsay Sukuk bond, which we have achieved through partnership with Liaison Group. In total, we only at CPF Group have actually brought into this market around 10 billion market capitalization. Today, I am proud to present another milestone, the Lindsay Sukuk bond, as the anchor investor for this groundbreaking Kenya shillings 3 billion Sukuk issuance. CPF Group is honored to contribute to the expansion of the ethical finance in Kenya. This Sukuk bond not only diversifies our investment portfolio, but also plays a crucial role in supporting affordable housing initiatives for the Kenya Defence Forces. Our commitment to solely ethical investment principles and sustainable value is unwavering, and we are excited about the future possibilities this product holds for this country. Your Excellency, as mentioned in the past, we are very intentional about contributing to the infrastructure and infrastructural development of this country, of our country. During the last event, we advised that Kenya pension funds, with assets under management of over Kenya shilling 1.7 trillion as of December 2023, can contribute to infrastructure development of our country. And today's launch is a proof of concept that pension funds can indeed invest in public infrastructure. The issuance of this Sukuk is targeted towards the development of affordable housing for our Kenya Defence Forces at a competitive internal rate of return to our investors. The investors are from our Sharia pension sub-fund, which we are calling SALI, who will receive a profit from the rental lease income over the next 15 years. Your Excellency, at CPF, we have a drive to develop innovative solutions to support the growth and development of our nation. Just recently, we embarked on the development of the county headquarters for Homa Bay, which is currently in progress, on a rent-to-own model as provided for under the Public Finance Management Act and the Homa Bay County Infrastructure Financing Fund Act that created a charge on the County Revenue Fund in line with Article 207, Article 2A of the Constitution of Kenya. We are securitizing this investment through a similar investment in another, through issuing another Sukuk bond in the near future. To enable us scale this particular model, we intend to securitize this investment by securitizing the investment through refinancing and through the capital markets. And by issuing a Sukuk bond, it will enable us roll over similar investments in other counties. In order to replicate the model scale across counties and the national government, we seek to work with your government, sir, and a Council of Governors to come up with securitization of public revenue bill, for consultation by Parliament in order to contract private sector capital for investment into public projects. This model, Your Excellency, can be replicated for other public infrastructure projects your government intends to undertake in future, as long as there is a clear undertaking to make the standing payments via a secured framework in form of irrevocable standing orders by our Central Bank of Kenya. We wish to further propose that the government puts in place a regulatory framework through an amendment to the Public Finance Management Act and the Central Bank Act in order to allow Central Bank to issue standing orders for public projects, so that there is an assurance of payment whenever the government contracts the private sector. We wish to further propose that the government puts in place, this will enable the Central Bank to function as a fiscal agent for public entities to pay contracted investors. Your Excellency, the second issue I wish to address of importance is that of bending bills. We are affected by bending bills, Your Excellency. For now, the combined bending bills for pension is actually over 80 billion. And this is hurting us seriously. The pension industry is committed to supporting your government to partly resolve this long outstanding challenge which continues to impede the development of our nation. To address this, sir, we wish to advance a model which we believe will resolve this matter. Our proposed solution is modeled around the reverse factoring concept, which is a financial solution that allows suppliers or contractors to receive early payment of their invoices from a financier who purchases the invoices at a discount and offers to wait for the payment from the government. The financial stands between both parties, providing an efficient mechanism for funds flow. The suppliers will benefit from improved working capital and reduced credit risk, while this will ease the government cash flow pressure and improve the business relationship with its suppliers and contractors. For this solution to succeed, sir, the following would be the critical path. There will be a need to generate an audited and cleared list of pending bills and receivables for both counties and the national government. 2, CPF and our partners in the pension sector will facilitate the establishment of a fund through a privately initiated public-private partnership that will purchase eligible invoices from suppliers to the government. The fund will constitute resources from pension schemes, insurance companies, life contracts and deposits. International investors also seeking above-market returns will be the source of the funding for this special fund. This fund can be established under the Special Purpose Acquisition Vehicle, SPAC, regulations under the Capital Markets Authority. To make this attractive to investors in the fund, suppliers and contractors will be required to take a haircut, possibly up to 30%,